Hello everyone and welcome to another live stream with me, Aviator. Today we're flying from here in Bristol down to Jersey. We've got a flight time of around 42 minutes and we'll be cruising at an altitude of 21,000 feet. This is my third attempt at this stream and hopefully I will succeed this time. We've had a few issues with the audio and me not starting the audio, but this time should be much better. So let's get right into the flight deck and start setting up. So let's line the IRS. Okay, and then let's sort out the loading of the aircraft. So import the flight plan, mass and balance, load the aircraft, fast time, as I said in the pre-stream video, failures are enabled on today's flight. They're very unlikely though. Okay, so let's start setting up the box. So EGJJ to EGJJ. We are also live on VATSIM today for the ATC, although I don't think anyone's controlling Bristol at the moment. Cost index of 50, and we're cruising at 21,000 feet, flight level 210. Okay, I'll look on my phone for the flight plan because I can't keep that window on top of the flight sim. Okay, so departure runway 09 today via the Exmo 1 Zulu. Insert. 2x more, then down by November 40 to Clacky, then Lima 149 to Bigno, insert EGJJ arrival, should be runway 08, ILS 08, and Biggin 1 kilo, insert. Okay, let's the aircraft's still being loaded, that's fine, and we've got to wait 6 minutes anyway. Okay, let's turn on the no smoking signs, get the exit signs armed as well, and we can turn on the APU. And let's turn the brightness down on the PFD and ND a bit. Okay, the APU's starting up. This is the Pilot Plus Bristol Airport that we're using. Okay, and I'll turn back on to external view so you can enjoy the livery that I created myself. And let's tune Unicom on 122.8. Oh, we have got Bristol approach online, so we'll tune that one instead. I think 125.650. Let's see what they said. Your route is weekend only route, standby for the weekday version. Okay, so apparently our flight plan's not actually valid, but they're just validating that for us, which is fine. And okay, we've got our route through. So let's just show
Midland 136 as
what
passing.
we've got. So we've got Exmoor.
Easy 14 Golf 8 to descend to altitude 2,500 feet.
92 to Dorley.
Easy 14 Golf 8 to descend to altitude 2,500 feet.
Descend to 2,500 is the 14 Golf 8.
Midland 136, thank you. Nothing further for you now. Portland Regional QNH is 909.0. Squawk 7,000. Remain outside controlled airspace. Your frequency change is approved. Bye-bye.
Now 864.
Frequency change approved. Squawk 7,000. Midland 136.
To Dorley. I believe not scary. Okay, I'll refile that flight plan file. Bristol approach, organ 321 radio check.
Readability is 5. Check the private message I sent you and retune to 133.850 whilst on the ground, please. Easy 14 Golf 8 to turn left heading 120 degrees, cleared ILS approach 09.
Left 120, cleared left 09, easy 14 Golf 8.
Organ 321, could you text that frequency through to me? I've not got it on vPilot.
Yeah, it's in the ATIS, 133.850. Station calling.
Support 660 for Echo. Do you control Echo Golf, Tango Golf Airport?
Doesn't exist anymore, it's shut.
Well, not Microsoft. We like to pick up an IFR to GAO if able, or we can pick it up in the air, that's up to
Okay, so our
I
boarding's
mean, it would be
complete.
me when it was still open. It used to be me.
So
bear
we
with me.
can fill
I'll
in
have to dig
the...
out an old chart for you.
Wait,
Bear with.
so 55,
Yeah, looks on control. We can just pick it up.
38,
I would have covered you.
55.
Bear with.
30.8,
It closed a good few
and
years ago
a
now,
block fuel
unfortunately.
of
Sad times.
4.8.
That's sad. Yeah, Microsoft is really bad at updating things.
Are you trying to fly to Heathrow because you've put the wrong code in? If
Okay,
you are.
and performance.
Yeah, let me refile.
EG14 Golf 8 to continue approach. Call me back on the tower frequency 133.850.
123.850.
0992 QNH. Okay, and then we can calculate.
Hello again, EG14 Golf Victor.
EG14 Golf 8 to surface wind 030 degrees 12 knots from 09 clear to land.
09 to land, EG14 Golf Victor.
Refile here for Echo. See that?
November 6604 Echo Rochester.
Okay, and then we can sort out the performance. So 1, 2, 4, 3, 5, and 3, 5. 1, 2, 4. 1, 3, 5.
Oh, you're flying a Cessna, are you?
1, 3, 5. Flap
I don't
1.
think you're going to be able to join the airway at that
And
in that aircraft. I'll call you back in a
67.
minute. Easy. Oh, that's right. No message. Yeah. Surface wind Bristol 040 degrees 10 knots. Nuclear H 909
67.
November 6604 Echo. Yeah, you might have problems flying up in the airways at that flight level in that aircraft. Confirm you are in a Cessna 170. November 6604 Echo Bristol.
Yep, we're in a 172. We can do 10,000. We should be able to do that.
Roger, it'll be flight level 90, probably going eastbound due to the odd levels, and I'll just need to get you a new route, because you can't go direct to Compton, stand by. November 6604 Echo, your route will be Badim, Bravo Alpha Delta India Mike, and then Airway Quebec 63 to Compton.
Roger, can you type that out really quick?
Is your full Golf 8 to vacate left, and taxi stand 22.
Left to stand 22, cheers, good night.
Or more, no cloud detected, temperature -1, dew point -4, QNH 992 hectopascal, threshold elevation 613 feet, departing aircraft make initial contact on frequency 133.850. Bristol information. Acknowledge receipt of information, Victor. And advise aircraft type on first contact time 1650 Zulu.
Last station call in, it was white noise only. Yeah, it's white noise only. I don't know whether you've muted your microphone or something, but you're not coming through.
That should be better. I don't know what happened there. Organ 321, we're at stand 25, type Airbus A320 with information Victor request IFR clearance to Jersey.
Organ 321, thank you. Your clearance is to Jersey. It's an Exmore 1 Zulu departure on 09, climbing altitude 6,000 feet, squawk 6462.
6462. 6462. Exmore 1 Zulu departure climb to 6,000 feet, squawk 6462, Organ 321.
Route back correct, report ready for push and start.
Wilco, Organ 321.
41 Whiskey Charlie is at
Okay.
Victor.
So, everything is sorted out. We've got the AP
EG41
on.
Whiskey Charlie, thank you. Clearance to
Seatbelt
Tenerife,
signs
Exmore 1
on.
Zulu departure on 09,
Beacon
climbing
light
altitude
on.
6,000 feet, squawk 7570.
Clear to
Got
Tenerife.
parking brake on.
Exmore 1 Zulu departure, initial climb 6,000.
Everything's set up. 6,000 feet set. QNH set.
4 Whiskey Charlie, read back
And
is
squawk
correct.
is set.
Report
So,
ready for push and start.
let's push back. Pre-plan push back, and we're going off of 09 today.
Sorry, say that again.
We can't accept Quebec 63.
Well, it's basically from, it's a straight line basically from Baden to Compton. It's just the airway that you put in the flight plan. You don't need to worry too much about it.
Alright, we'll just do Badham direct Compton and fetch.
Roger. You can file the airway on vPilot because technically that's what it is. But in terms of you planning it, you can just put it in direct for your own uses. Just put your flight plan as the route I've given you.
Roger. Yeah, we're just VOR navigation only. So that's what we're saying. But we'll do Badham and then Compton.
Roger. 6604 Echo. Well, in which case report when you're ready for your clearance.
We're ready.
Level 04 Echo, Roger. You're clear to Heathrow via Quebec 63, join controlled airspace on track Badim, climb flight level 90, squawk 1253.
Go to Heathrow, Badham, 9,000, initially 1253.
It'll be flight level 90 and you'll be joining controlled airspace on track Badim in the climb.
Yes, flight level 90. We're entering controlled airspace.
Level 04 Echo, thank you. Report ready for engine start.
Organ 321, we're ready for push and start at stand 25.
Organ 321, are you familiar with the pushback procedure off those stands at Bristol?
Is it not straight back and then turn either east or west?
Do. Well, it is, but not onto the taxiway. So you'll see behind the parking stands, there's like a little taxi lane, a loop that's set back from between the stands and the main taxiway. That's what you need to push on, and you can push onto that facing west.
Thank you, that's what I had planned anyway.
Splendid. Push into the cul-de-sac then to face west. Report ready for taxi.
Push and start, approved face west and cool when ready for taxi. Organ 321.
Bristol ground, EZ41 Whiskey Charlie, stand 5 ready for push and start.
EZ41 Whiskey Charlie, thank you. Push and start approved to face south. Report ready for taxi.
Roger, push and start approved face south for EZ41 Whiskey Charlie.
Okay, and AP bleed on. Ignition start, starting engine number 2. And we ought to sort out our flight plan as well before we get going. So, we can look at here. Okay. Exmore and Exmore Airways N92.
November 04 Echo, Roger, engine start
192
approved
to
for this taxi.
Dolly,
Short of
DAWLY,
November 04 Echo, sorry, say that again?
No.
we're ready. We're
Okay,
short of
that's fine. Clear.
Roger, whereabouts are you? At Delta
You
or
are.
somewhere else?
Okay, and 92
not marked,
to
so,
Dolly.
that's our best guess.
Roger,
Right.
November 04 Echo, Bristol
Dolly.
QNH is 9 and 9 are 2, runway new 09, enter runway
864.
09 at Filton, backtrack as required, line up and wait.
864.
Backtrack and
Oh. Organ 321, could you just confirm the flight plan goes from Dorley and then Airway Lima 864?
No, that's not what I sent you on text.
Sorry, November 864.
Yeah, that's the airway. It goes from Dorley. Well, it's whatever I sent you in text. I've copied that from the UK standard route document. I can't get you more accurate than that, really. It's just copied and pasted.
Thank you. I typed it wrong when I refiled the flight plan.
Roger.
Okay, so
Bristol's,
it's actually
just away
November
from the radio for a minute, got a phone
864. Too scary. Scary. Insert X more somewhat N864, so we can take off that one. To Dorley we can, so it's N92 to Dorley, so we can take off that. So somewhat X more, then we've got Dorley N864 to Scary. Can clear that. We can clear that discontinuity to Scary. Then we can clear that. Clear that. Clear that. Clear that. Clear that.
Bristol, good afternoon. Helicopter
Clear
November
that.
60 Charlie uniform ready, check.
There.
Readability is 5, I'm just on the phone.
Insert EGJJ arrival ILS08. No, localizer 08. Flight plan. Raise. EGJJ arrival star. We should be able to edit that, except we can't. ILS26 insert arrival ILS08, and we are coming in through Scary 1 kilo. Insert.
He's just stepped away for a minute.
Decel. Okay, that should be a good flight plan now. Okay, we can turn the taxi light on. Wing lights, nav logo lights on. Parking brake set, I should have done that. Strobe auto. Okay, engine 2 is stable, starting engine number 1. and set the standby altimeter. 620, it's reading on all of the instruments. Okay, engine 1 is available, mode selected to normal, arm the ground spoilers, set takeoff flaps, set maximum auto brake, we can turn AP bleed off and AP master off, and check everything else is fine. Okay, before I leave the stand and call for taxi clearance, can I have one like on this live stream, please?
November 04 Echo, clear takeoff from 09 Filton, wind 040, 10 knots, I see you're already airborne anyway.
Yeah, we're past 500.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to control around a phone call, but I can't get a word in at the moment. Organ 321, you ready for taxi?
Organ 321, we are ready for taxi.
Organ 321, taxi holding point Golf X-ray QNH 90902.
Taxi holding point Golf X-ray QNH 992, Organ 321.
Bristol departure ZZ41 Whiskey Charlie is also ready for taxi.
4 Whiskey Charlie, taxi holding point Golf X-ray QNH 90902.
Thank you so much for the like, that
Golf
is
X-ray
very
for
appreciated.
Whiskey Charlie QNH 90902.
Okay, and we're moving, so, and we've forgotten to do the flight control check, so brake check, brakes working, full right, full left, full up, full down, rudder full left, rudder full right.
Helicopter November 6, Charlie,
okay.
South parking information, Victor, type UH60 Black Hawk, request CFR second.
Number 0 Charlie uniform, report ready for start.
Roger, we are ready for start. Helicopter Charlie.
Number 0 Charlie uniform, start approved.
Start approved, Helicopter Charlie.
Could I just get some feedback in the chat about how the sound levels are?
Grand Hill again, EG11 for Papa Stand, 2-2 with uniform clearance, please to Gatwick, we can take PDC over to you.
Yeah, just stand by. EG114 Papa clearance to Gatwick, Yorkie 1 Zulu departure, 6,000 feet, scope 3515.
Okay, just to Gatwick, Yorkie 1 Zulu, 603515, EG114 Papa.
Organ 321, we're at holding point Golf X-ray. Takeoff config check.
Organ 321, clear for takeoff, wind 040 is 10 knots.
Cleared for takeoff, winds copied, Organ 321.
And if you want for Papa stand, T2, push start, please.
Okay, so let's
Short 4 Papa Rush, push start approved into the cul-de-sac.
turn the landing lights on, taxi lights to
no worries, call
take
like
off,
DC 114 Papa.
and everything else is in order. Okay, and check right, no traffic. Check left, no traffic that I can see. Bit more power. Not my best lineup ever, but we're here. Okay, so brakes. So confirm runway 09. Check VCAM, takeoff, no blue. Takeoff, start the chrono, and set 50%.
Roger, behind the departing A320, line up behind for easy 41 Whiskey Charlie.
Half side stuck forward, 50% set, engine stable, release the toe brakes at takeoff thrust. Manflex 67, SRS runway, auto thrust blue. Cancel master caution. Okay, Toga. 80 knots, side stuck to neutral. V1 continue. Rotate. Following the flight director. Positive brake gear up.
Helicopter Charlie uniform request taxi.
Go, November 0 Charlie uniform, lift air taxi, holding point Hotel X-ray 09, QNH 90902.
Roger, is there any chance we could ground taxi 0 Charlie?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cancel master caution.
Taxi, Hotel X-ray, 0 Charlie.
Climb. Thrust climb, climb. Auto thrust is engaged.
Easy, T1 Lily, ready for push back. Push back.
Insurance Lily, push start approved, face west.
Push through, step left, 0.
Organ 321, Squawk Mode Charlie, call me back on the radar frequency 125.650.
Squawk Charlie and 125.650, Organ 321. 125. And autopilot on, lower the workload. Above S speed, flaps up. Spoilers disarmed. Landing lights off.
Full cover, taxi on point Golf X-ray, QNH 992.
Golf X-ray 992, easy 14.
Okay, so we've got that. Squawk Mode Charlie, 125.650. 65. Oh, come on. 6, 5, and 0. Where are we? 6, 5, 0. Radar Organ 321, good evening. Passing altitude 5,500 feet.
Organ 321, climb flight level 90.
Climb flight level 90, Organ 321. Okay, open climb, thrust climb, open climb. And set standard pressure.
It's 4 Whiskey Charlie, clear takeoff 09, wind 040 is 10 knots.
Clear for takeoff runway 09 for easy for 1 Whiskey Charlie.
Feel free to ask any questions that you may have. Okay, out stars engaged.
Helicopter Charlie uniform, holding point hotel X-ray, ready for launch.
Where's the summer? Easy 4 Whiskey Charlie, contact me back on the radar frequency 125.650.
Roger, 125.650 for easy for 1 Whiskey Charlie.
Organ 321, switch to Unicom now, bye bye.
Unicom 122.8, bye for now, Organ 321.
Bristol departure easy for 1 Whiskey Charlie with you passing 2,200.
And we're on Unicom. The other person I was speaking to is air traffic control. We're on VATSIM, so we're live on the VATSIM network, and they provide simulated ATC, live simulated ATC for flight simulation. Okay, so we're 15 miles from the Exmoor waypoint, and I'm gonna clear us to climb up to 21,000. Thrust climb, open climb. Okay, and we're at 10,000 feet, so the seatbelt signs can go off. Okay, and we're now turning left down towards Jersey. We're doing 371 knots of ground speed. Okay, and we're leveling off at 21,000 feet now. And let's increase our speed to 340 knots. Yep, we are going to Jersey, and we've got about half an hour of flight time remaining. So I've just increased the speed a bit, so we should get there a bit faster. We're doing 450 knots of ground speed now, and if I turn on the terrain radar, you can see we're about not very far from coasting out of England. So I'm just looking, we have no controller at Jersey at the moment, but that could change like it did on my failed stream last night. There was no controller, and then I was on final approach. He came online and reminded me that I'd failed to file my flight plan. But that shouldn't happen today, hopefully. Bristol approach want me to contact them on 13385. So we'll do that, I guess. 13385. Bristol approach, organ 321.
Go ahead.
Organ 321, you sent me a message saying to contact you?
I didn't, not for a while. That was a lot longer ago, before your departure. I haven't sent any since.
Okay, thank you. I'll change back to Unicom. Well, that message only just came through on VPilot just then, so I'm not quite sure what went wrong. Okay, and we're just coasting out to the south coast now. We've got about 80 miles to run. So that should take us another 25 minutes. Okay, so we will get the landing performance calculator up and find the ATIS and other information. So the landing weight, fuel prediction, 2.9, so it's 57.9. 57.9. Runway 08. It's not dry, it's good. Medium auto brake and medium reverse. We can max reverse, sorry. Okay, so we need to burn off a bit more fuel. Let's see if we could land on a dry runway. Okay, let's sort out the landing performance page. Next phase, next phase, next phase. QNH is 0988, very low pressure. Temperature is 03 degrees. And the wind is 050 at 16. Okay, and I will bring up the chart for Jersey. Okay, and here's the chart. So we have got a minimum of 471 feet. 471. Everything else is set up for our descent, so we can start setting up the actual approach. So let's go in here, CF08 fix info, EGJJ runway 08, and we can put a radius. Let's go back onto... No, we don't need to do that. We can go to flight plan, and we've got a track of 083, so radial 083, and then turn that 180 degrees, so 083 plus 180 is 263 degrees, and a radius of 9 miles. Okay, and then we can go direct to CF08 and put in a radial of 292. That should all be nicely set up, and we can pull for head-on mode. Okay, could I have some predictions in the chat? What do you think our landing will be? Aviation Master, hello. Yes, of course you can join. We are about 5 minutes from commencing our descent into Jersey. Runway 08. We've been doing a flight down from Bristol today. There's currently no ATC online in Jersey. We've completed our landing performance calculations. And as I say, we'll very shortly be descending. So we'll turn right to heading 170 to try and intercept our intercept line. Okay, we've got 40 miles to go. I reckon we can start descending. Sorry, Aviation Master, did you just get Microsoft Flight Sim? Daniel Mills, that's not very optimistic. I reckon I can do a much better landing than that. Okay, let's start our descent. 1,000 feet per minute. Although, to give some credit, Daniel, I won't be doing the smoothest touchdown ever. We've got a very short runway, and our landing performance calculator reckons we won't have much spare. Aviation Master, do you want to, like, fly along with us? Daniel, I'll make it as smooth as I can. As I say, I'm not going for the smoothest landing ever. Right, I reckon open descent. Aviation Master, do you have V-Pilot? Okay, see you, Aviation Master. Hope you join on our next live stream. Okay, and before I forget, I will start the replay, because that's another thing I forgot to do yesterday. And what we'll do, I started that descent slightly late, so we will incept from right to left instead. So we'll cross over the localizer, then do a right turn and set it up again to incept from the other side. Now, do we have flight control replay? We do. Record EGJJ stream landing. Save. Okay, so flight control replay should now be recording. I'll dial the speed back to 250 knots. And what we'll do is, with the direct, we can go CF series, and we can do 2-3-2 insert. That should put it on the other side. Insert, and we'll pull that. Okay, so we're now decelerating. We're at 12,000 feet, which is fine. And we can turn the range down on the nav display. And we'll arm the landing system, turn the landing lights on, turn the taxi light to takeoff, turn the runway light on, arm the ground spoilers, and set the auto brake to medium. Okay, and while I remember, we'll set the altimeter to 998. Set, and wait, 988, sorry. And set the standby to 988 as well. We're at 10,000 feet and 250 knots. Okay, and we will also activate the approach phase. All that does is it sets a target speed, whereby if we extend the flaps, it'll slow down for us. Okay, and we are 6 miles past our incept, so we can start a turn. Let's go 060 degrees. You can see the lights reflecting off of the cloud. That's a feature that I love about Microsoft Flight Sim. That's very realistic. Okay, and set. No, that's not what I wanted. Set managed speed. And we need to wind that speed back to, wind the heading to about this heading here. Actually, we need to incept it slightly more aggressively than that. Okay, so we're at green dot speed. So we've started a steeper descent again. And setting the pressure. Auto brake medium, spoilers armed, and we need the seatbelt signs on. All the lights are on. Okay, and we're coming up to 3,000 feet. The missed approach altitude is also 3,000 feet. So we don't need to worry about that. Okay, and I'll go back into nav mode. Speed out star and heading with nav armed. Could I have in the chat whether you think I'll be going around or whether I'll make the landing the first time, please? Please be optimistic. Okay, so speed out and nav. We're turning to incept. Daniel Mills says probably going around. Well, I hope we'll get in on the first go. Everything in the approach is going well up to now. We've got a bit of wind, which might complicate matters, and the wind is varying quite a lot, which will also complicate matters. So we're at 3,000 feet. We're heading towards the localizer. Would definitely be going around if I'd forgotten to arm the approach, so let's do that right now. Daniel now says probably first. Joke. Yeah, well, hopefully we will get in on the first go, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so we can deploy flaps 1, speeds checked, flaps 1. And reducing speed to S speed. We're 14 miles away from the airport. India Juliet Juliet confirmed 110.9, that is correct. I've just got a message asking when I'd like supper. So let's go 18 30. Exit at earliest. Okay. If you have liked this live stream up to now, please leave a like if you haven't already. Okay, we've got a bit varying thrust. That's because the wind can't decide what it's doing. Okay, Daniel, that's absolutely fine. Okay, we're just about to intercept the localizer. See you, Daniel. Okay, so okay, localizer alive, lock star, and we've got glide slope star as well. Great, okay, see you, Daniel. You can always watch our landing at another time. It will still be on YouTube. Okay, flaps 2, speeds check, flaps 2. Localizer established, glide slope established, gear down. Okay, flaps 3, speeds check, flaps 3. And we've got a great wall of cloud in front of us. Okay, landing is down, 3 green, spoilers armed. And auto brake set to medium. Flaps full.
2000.
I still do not see the runway, but hopefully we'll see the runway soon enough. Okay, so landing checklist, check the cam landing, no blue, landing checklist complete. I still cannot see the runway. Okay, runway in sight. Jersey traffic, organ 321 full established on the ILS, runway 08, passing through 1,000 feet, 140 knots.
100 above.
Okay, autopilot off, I have control.
Minimum 400.
Right, that's curious. We have no landing, no runway lights. Okay, okay. Okay, retard. Okay, thrust idle.
20. Retard.
Okay, we're down. Spoilers. Reverse screen. We're decelerating. I am not quite sure why the runway lights were missing. Anyway, reverse off. Manual brakes. Stop the chrono. Our flight time was exactly 42 minutes. Welcome to Jersey. That is quite a major Microsoft Flight Simulator bug. And we have come off the end of the runway. Hopefully no one will notice that. I certainly will not be showing that in my replay. That was a disaster. Oh well. I should have definitely gone around then. Oh well, we're back on tarmac. Okay, so let's brake there. Flaps up. Spoilers disarmed. Flight deck light can come back on. Landing lights off. Taxi lights to taxi. And we can start up the APU. Okay, and we'll tax in and we'll go on stand 6. And all of the taxi lights are just floating in the air for no reason. Okay, let's stop the replay, I think. That was not my best landing. And if you'd like proof that that was not my worst landing, then feel free to check out my other streams. And I also discuss in my first ever video how to avoid skidding off the runway in Microsoft Flight Sim. If you like this live stream, please subscribe, like this video, and we'll be doing plenty more live streams and, of course, videos as we see fit. Okay, and we're just coming up to stand 6 now. Here we are, and let's turn in here. And come to a complete stop there. Parking brake on, and I will load the replay. This one, load flight or play situation. So let's fast forward a bit. Out 7. Okay, so I don't know why I'm replaying this landing. It was awful, but I guess you have to show the bad ones as well as the good ones. I don't even think you'll see very much on the landing because you can't even see the runway lights, so that'll be interesting. I did have this issue once before when I flew into East Midlands Airport. There's the piano keys appearing very close to us, and we're down. Okay, I'll replay that one last time. And this time we'll go on our famous view. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this stream. If you did, please consider subscribing, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.